Hey Level-5 fans, it's CL Games, and today I'm going to be doing a Level-5 news roundup on the last 4 months of Level-5 news. I apologize for not keeping up with the series. I know I said it would be monthly. Anyway, let's just start with the January things that happened. There's two things about AI. The first thing is that Hino debunked some false AI claims. He said, today, unusually, I'll write about something other than the games I'm making. About the commotion surrounding AI. I came across a story about a certain game developer had their awards stripped away for using AI. That sparked controversy over Level-5's past announcement that they'd be using AI for development efficiency. I'd like to share a few thoughts on this. First off, I think many game companies these days are incorporating AI into development for efficiency gains. The difference is just whether they announce it publicly or not. That said, the claim that Level-5 is having AI write 80-90% of their code program is a huge misunderstanding. The truth of this matter is that there's an unreleased title themed around AI. And for that specific title, a programmer mentioned that they're deliberately having AI handle the programming as well. Using that as an example to discuss how an era like that might be coming. And that's what got blown out of proportion. On the flip side, if they really were creating 80-90% of the code with AI and successfully making games that way, it'd be incredibly impressive. It'd be in high demand from the AI community. We haven't reached the level yet. That said, it's also true that AI is enabling time saving can't be dismissed, and I believe this has potential to upend common sense in game development. In a world where developing the AAA games everyone wants takes 5 to 10 years, we might reach a point where new ones come out every 2 years. Yeah, it can sometimes gets treated as if it's synonymous with plagiarism. It is. That's the point, though. It's literally plagiarism. But let's see what he says. But a knife can be used for cooking or a weapon. Computer can be used to create games or enable cybercrime. AI might produce plagiarized content misuse, but if correctly, it has the power to enrich the creative world even further. I want to see games evolve even more in my lifetime. I want to experience and create dreamlike games that surpass the standards of today's AAA titles. If we let the impression take hold that using AI is evil, it could seriously hinder the advancement of modern digital technology. I'd love for people and audiences like to recognize AI as a tool that people use to make their works. Here's hoping that various technological inventions lead to even great growth in the game industry. I'll post the same content on the dev blog later too. Obviously, nobody liked this. This is just, vouching for AI again, while also clarifying the fact that they aren't making their games with 80-90% AI, but he would love if that would happen, of course, because that's Hino. But before we continue, thank you to Rina Inari, Leadoni, and Gargaros for all the support on YouTube and Patreon. So, the other interesting things that happened in January were the Inazuma 11 X Yokai Watch collaborations. The first is Nate and Katie were put into Inazuma 11 Victory Road, which is cool. We have not seen them in a good few years. And there was also an Inazuma 11 Victory Road Puni Puni event that happened. As for Inazuma 11 news in general from January, there was a new DLC that came out, the Ares Basara Seed DLC. And Inazuma 11 Victory Road is confirmed to be getting a sequel. And then there's the fact that an Inazuma 11 mobile game called Inazuma 11 Cross has been announced for iOS and Android. And that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. As for February, in March, it was kind of the same things. More Inazuma 11 updates. I unfortunately did not make notes of what those updates were, but basically more content updates for y'all. And then he was playing around with AI again on Twitter in February. Yay! Thanks, And not surprising to you guys probably, but for April Fool's, they released an AI theme park video, and I was so angry. I said I was done with this crappy company. I used more harsh language in the tweets. And I immediately changed my profile picture back to my old one. Said I wouldn't be making these update videos anymore. And I was just so angry. And honestly, I am angry still because they spent so much effort in last year's April Fool's video. But they had to release AI slop for the third frickin' time. They did in 2023's, they did in 2024's April Fool's joke. I put in quotes, it's not funny. 2025, they actually put in the effort. And then they also did the Holy Horror Mansion AI slop trailer. And now this April Fool's, and that was like a 3 strikes you're out situation. I was almost done making these videos forever. But I realized that some of you all rely on me for your level 5 news, and, well, I'm not going to just stop that. I've decided, I'm probably not buying any of their future games unless they seem really good and don't have any AI art assets. But that's a bit. I'm not buying Inazuma 11 Victory Road actually, because I personally think it's more expensive than it should be, and I'm just sick of supporting level 5. They're really gonna have to impress me with something for me to do it. And another big news that came out, the biggest news of them all, is a level 5 vision is happening. That is why I wanted to get this news out at the beginning of the month instead of the end. Level 5 has announced that there's a level 5 vision on April 10th, 2026. I will likely be reacting to that. So, hopefully it's good and there's no way I slop, but I doubt that. Till then, guys, see ya.